Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how to make this delicious Haitian chicken with a green seasoning. So these are the ingredients that I used to make my green seasoning. I had some green onions, some celery, cilantro, some fresh parsley. I had an elephant garlic clove, some fresh thyme, fresh oregano, a piece of a ginger root, I should say, a red bell pepper and a green bell pepper, also some extra virgin olive oil, and I also had a lemon and a yellow onion that I forgot to pull out and put onto this board. And then I also used some adobo seasoning and some chicken bouillon seasoning for this green seasoning. And normally the green seasoning is called your Epis seasoning. I think I'm saying that right. If not, somebody please correct me in the comments below. But I do think it's called Epis seasoning. And you would use this. It's perfect for your soups. You could put it in stews. You can marinate chicken, pork, beef, anything that you can think to do with it. You can do this. Any kind of vegetable dishes that you like to cook, you can add this green seasoning to it. And a great thing about making your own green seasoning, you can store it in a mason jar and put it in your refrigerator and it'll hold up to 30 days. That's awesome, right? So all you see me doing here is just giving all of my veggies a rough chop, okay? You don't have to cut these up any kind of particular way. What you want to do is you can either use a blender, or if you have a food processor like I do, you can put all of these veggies, everything that we're using for that green seasoning, inside of your food processor, and you're gonna blend all of this up until you get it to this nice consistency. It's not gonna be, I don't like mine extra smooth, but it does have the chunks in it, okay? And if you guys are not subscribed to my channel yet, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and be sure to click that bell so you never miss an upload from me. So now for that ginger root, you want to make sure that you peel off some of that skin on the piece that you're going to use before you start chopping that ginger root up, okay? And you don't need a whole lot of this because you know ginger is kind of strong, okay? And that's my elephant garlic that I had. If you don't have elephant garlic, you can also use maybe about 5 to 6 pieces, or cloves, I should say, 5 to 6 cloves of your regular garlic, okay? And there was that onion that I forgot to put on the board. So now I'm just going in with a little bit of that chicken bouillon seasoning. I probably added maybe like a tablespoon of that seasoning and a tablespoon of this adobo seasoning, okay? You can use any type of all-purpose seasoning that you have on hand that may be your favorite. And then I'm going to follow this up with probably maybe about a 1/4 cup of olive oil. Now, once you're blending it and you see that your mixture is still kind of chunky or it's just a little bit dry, just add in a little bit more of olive oil. You don't have to use the olive oil if you don't want to, or if you don't have it on hand. You can also replace the olive oil with about a 1/4 cup of water. Now, my mixture wasn't where I wanted it to be, so now you see me going back in with a little bit more olive oil. So this is the consistency that I was looking for, okay? So like I said, you can make this extra smooth, and if you want it like that, just add a little bit more olive oil or water, whatever you're gonna choose to use. So now you just see me packing this inside of my mason jar, and like I said, you just put the lid on, pop it into the refrigerator, and you can let that stay in there for up to 30 days. The beauty of making your own stuff. So now that we have that green seasoning out the way, we're gonna make that Haitian chicken. So I use skin on, bone in chicken thighs, but of course I did remove the skin and I did clean my chicken. So after I did all that, I put scores in my chicken on the meaty side of it so that when I started seasoning, all that seasoning that I'm gonna use is gonna get inside of all of those scores and slits that we made into that meat. That's what's going to get in there and give us some extra flavor. So for the seasonings, I did use Sazon Tropical. It is delicious, y'all. Okay, I got it from my local Walmart, but I used the Sazon Tropical. I used chicken seasoning. I used garlic powder. I had a little bit of Creole seasoning. You can use Cajun seasoning if that's what you have on hand. I had a little bit of black pepper and just a tad bit of salt, okay, and also some adobo seasoning. All right, and then I just put all of that inside of my chicken along with some hefty tablespoons of that green seasoning that we made. Okay, so now I'm adding in some extra veggies. So I just had some carrots, some green bell peppers, red bell peppers, and half of a purple onion or red onion. It's purple to me. So now you want to give all of this a good mix. Make sure you are massaging all of that seasoning inside of all that chicken. Get into all of the slits. Get it over all of the vegetables. The more flavor, the better it's going to be. Okay, let me tell you that. And when you're marinating this, you want to let this marinate overnight. Now, I didn't have time to do this overnight. I did do this the morning of, so I let it marinate the entire time I was at work. Okay, I work from home. So I did let this marinate the whole time that I was on the clock. What you just saw me do there was add a half of lime, add that juice to it, and let that marinate into it too. It's gonna make that chicken nice and juicy, okay? Okay, y'all, so if you are not hearing that sizzle, when you put your chicken inside of that pot, honey, okay, that means your pot and your oil was not hot enough. You want to make sure that your oil is hot, so when you put that chicken in, it's going to get a nice golden sear on it, just like you're finna see here. Okay, that is gorgeous, honey. Okay, this dish is delicious. All right, it is full of flavor, but remember, we are favored with flavor over here. Okay. So when you are searing your chicken, you want to make sure that you are searing this maybe about 4 to 5 minutes per side, okay? Once again, we are not cooking this all the way through. This is going to cook once we get everything together because we're going to put this nice little sauce together for it, okay? So you know you need to do this in batches. So that's what you see me doing here. Just doing in batches. Take your time. No need to rush it, darling. So those veggies that we marinated the chicken in, you don't want to toss that out. We're going to go back and add those to that same pot after we finish searing all of our chicken. You're also going to need some tomato paste and some diced tomatoes, and I did use the fire roasted kind. So like I said, you're going to add those veggies to that same pot, and we're going to saute this for about 5 minutes until they get soft, okay? And I did use 2 teaspoons of minced garlic as well. So now you want to add in half a can of that tomato paste, okay? And what we're going to do We're gonna saute this tomato paste onto those veggies, okay? Almost so that we can make like a tomato gravy, basically. So now we're going to go in with a few tablespoons of our diced tomatoes, and then we're going to give this a good stir. Make sure that we are marrying all of these flavors together, okay? You guys, please give this recipe a try, all right? Now I'm gonna go in with some chicken broth. This is maybe about 2.5 to 3 cups of chicken broth that we're gonna use, okay? Put that in there, give it a good mix, and then you wanna start adding your beautiful chicken back to this dish. So all I'm doing is just spooning some of those veggies on top of my chicken. And then I'm going to add in a habanero pepper. Then we're going to put the lid on and we're going to let this simmer on a low setting for about an hour to an hour and 20 minutes, okay? Until your chicken is nice and tender, okay, honey? Yes. And now I'm going to go back in with some fresh chopped parsley. I'm going to squeeze in a half of lemon. I'm going to serve this up with a little side salad and some yellow cilantro lime rice, okay? I'm telling you guys, you need to try this dish. And when you do, please leave me a comment below and let me know what you guys thought about it. And boom, there it is, honey. That is the finished product, okay? You guys, thank you so much for watching again. Always remember, when you are in the kitchen, you are favored with flavor. Be sure to give me a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.